What's going on, everybody? So today we are actually pop hunting at Northeast ComicCon, and the first booth that we're going to be checking out is Rusty Dog Collectibles, and they have a bunch of pops that we're about to look at in just a second. But over here we actually had to check out some of their Loungefly bags, and this Incinerator Stormtrooper caught my eye right away. And then panning left here, we have another couple bags. That Avatar The Last Airbender bag is really cool. And then now let's get into the first pop booth of the day. I totally forgot that they actually made this Funko Shop exclusive Optimus Prime. Man, that is an awkwardly sized box. Back here I pulled out Shadow from Sonic the Hedgehog. Absolutely love Shadow. Really hope that we get to see him in soda form at some point here in 2024. I carefully put the Optimus Prime back in its position. They had some more Sonic the Hedgehog pops back there. And then moving on to this first shelf, there was this really cute Cindy Lou Who down here from the Grinch movie, coming in from 2018 on that one. I don't show off every single pop at this booth, but there was definitely several that I wanted to highlight. Here's a bunch from the anime section that they had. Right off the bat, we have the Hot Topic exclusive Cinnamon Roll, as well as the Papa Ruin. Not sure how to say that. I probably said that incorrectly, but nonetheless, I carefully put those back, and I also grabbed the Time Wizard from the Yu-Gi-Oh line, which I thought was pretty cool. And then moving on up, they had some Marvel pops, and I could not believe for only $30, they actually had the Poison Spider-Man Glow Chase. That was an Entertainment Earth exclusive. He's sitting right next to Dr. Octopus, which is awesome. They also had King George from Hamilton. I pulled him out because I wanted to take a look at Buddy the Elf here to see which one this was, and this is actually from that hilarious scene where he's holding the paper mache. Absolutely love that. Then we had the Spangler Spirit right there from Ghostbusters. And then moving up to the top shelf, they actually had some sodas, which I thought was really interesting. They had them in the Pop Protector displays here. These were all the commons that they had. They also had a All Might Silver Aged 3-liter. That one was sealed with a chance at chase. And then up there, they had the super cute Bedtime Freddy and Proto in pajamas. Right here is Elle from Legally Blonde. And then now moving into the NFT pops. They had quite the NFT selection, starting off with Freddy Funko as Buddy the Elf. He, of course, was limited to 2,000 pieces. Then we had the Eradicator, that super cool Superman variant. Then next to him, we had Sideswipe right there, another great one from the Transformers line. We just got Transformers Series 2, which was phenomenal. Right there is Bluto from Popeye, as well as the Pink Ranger. She was limited to 1,872 pieces, I believe. And then there's Jay with no pants from Jay and Silent Bob. We also, from the same line or the same drop, we had Freddy Funko with the Mubi medal right there. And then there's the Roadrunner NFT, Freddy Funko as Popeye. That was limited to 3198. And then here is Freddy Funko as Bumblebee from the Transformers line, as well as that really cool Rebirth Batman. I still need to pick that one up at some point. And then there is the Green Lantern NFT. Moving on down, we have the super creepy Freddy Funko Pennywise, as well as Jon Snow. I actually pull him out here so you can get a better look at him. Limited to 4,800 pieces, so not very limited when it comes to a NFT pop. They had Freddy Funko as Beast Boy from the Teen Titans Go line. I think this is a huge sleeper. I love that Freddy. Really good job on that one by Funko. Right next to him, we had George Jetson, as well as Freddy Funko as Fred Flintstone with the Water Buffalo hat. Down here, we had some more from the Teen Titans line. There's Bumblebee, Aqualad, as well as Jaime Lannister from the Game of Thrones line. And then there's the Lumberjack from It, as well as Patrick. Super creepy looking pops right there. And then we had Varric, I believe. Now moving over to some other pops. Of course, I had to pull out the only Star Wars pop in this entire selection. We actually have Obi-Wan Kenobi in the Mandalorian armor. Entertainment Earth exclusive. Another underrated pop, in my opinion. It is fairly new, though. Here we have Spider-Gwen from Across the Spider-Verse, as well as the holographic Luke Skywalker. Up here, we had a couple autographs, including that FNAF Freddy, as well as the FNAF Chica, both JSA authenticated. There was a couple more over there with Super Shredder. And then over here, they actually had a nice selection of the vaulted re-release pops with Jack Skellington, Captain America, Spider-Man, and the Joker. And then tucked away over here, we actually had a Wolverine comic book cover. I also found a couple more sodas here. We had the Corpse Bride, as well as 2 sealed Invisible Frodo Baggins sodas. Both of these did not have chases, so really no urgency to rip those open. And then over here, they actually had a nice selection of Handmade by Robots figures. We had Slimer, Minnie Mouse, Mickey Mouse, Wednesday Addams, and Ursula, as well as some other really cool figures inside this booth. But we're going to go see what Joanna's up to. I think she's buying some keychains, and then we're going to go check out the next pop booth. So this next pop booth was interesting in the fact that they actually had a huge bin full of out-of-box pops, and of course I immediately thought of my good friend Mason, aka Wasatch Pop, who's always digging through these epic bins, so of course I had to start going through it. I pulled out the 212th Utapau Trooper from that exclusive 3-pack. You could not buy that pop by itself. There is a Bugs Bunny pop, as well as Big Yella from the Ad Icons line, only version of him they've ever made. There's a Bob Ross that I just pushed aside, as well as Finn the Stormtrooper, as well as a Special Forces TIE Fighter pilot, which I thought was really cool. Then over in the other part of the bin, I have Enfys Nest from the Han Solo movie, if you guys remember them. And then as I keep digging through here, I find a couple more. I pull out K2SO, the lovable droid from Rogue One. There's a couple more Star Wars pops, including Bo-Katan, who is all tangled up with a young Jyn Erso. Had to pull her out because we absolutely love this one. She's holding little Stormtrooper doll. Absolutely amazing. There's Austin Powers, as well as the Death Trooper. Absolutely love those. I could have dug through there for easily an hour, but moving on to the pops, we have the Walgreens exclusive prototype Boba Fett, as well as Starfire. Up here, we actually have some really nice ones from The Hobbit, including the Invisible Bilbo Baggins, Thorn, Azog, Gandalf, Tariel, and Legolas. Absolute gorgeous pops right there. Over here, we have a very damaged, unfortunately, Avengers Age of Ultron Scarlet Witch, followed up by Spider-Man, a Chase Captain Marvel, and the original Silver Surfer pop, which I highly encourage you guys to pick up right now. There is the Khan Sticker Wong, as well as Hannibal Lecter. Moving on down here, we have some of the Valentine's Day Star Wars pops, as well as the Glow Chase Darth Vader. That one is awesome with the candy cane lightsaber. Over here, we have the Purge Trooper, as well as the Chase Cobb Vanth. There's the Night Sister, as well as the Flock Chewbacca and a Care Bear Chase. And then moving on up, I noticed quite a few autographs, so I wanted to get a quick clip of them. We have the signed Glow Chase Ryomen, Tanjiro signed, as well as Shanks. There's a Flocked and Asuke signed, Freddy Spirit, as well as a Glow Chase Tanjiro, and a signed graded Luffy Taro, as well as a 10-inch Mandalorian. And this next pop booth actually belongs to DB Sports and Memorabilia. They had a great display, and they were super kind enough to give us the entire booth to showcase for today's video. We have the PX Previews exclusive Black Bolt, and then we also had the blue PX Previews exclusive Black Bolt as well. Those two pops skyrocketed, of course, when we saw Black Bolt in the Multiverse of Madness Doctor Strange sequel. Panning on down here, I wanted to highlight the Walgreens exclusive Hercules. Absolutely love that one. And then up here, we had a bunch of anime pops. There's that Glow Chase Boruto, as well as Killer Bee, this super cute Annoyed Stitch, as well as the Gold Chase Jackie Robinson. And then moving over to the other section here, we had Grogu, the Dark Trooper, Rey with her yellow lightsaber, as well as some Funkoverse games up here. You had the Wonder Woman and then the Batman DC 4-pack there. Down here, we actually have Metal Sonic, which we have yet to pick up for our collection, as well as Amy, which we thought was super cute. They also had a bunch of Pokemon pops, including Wooloo. We need to grab that one for our collection as well. We finally just got the 10-inch Umbreon, thanks to a fantastic patron of ours, so shout out to Ryan once again for hooking us up with that one. We were contemplating grabbing Wooloo, but we definitely decided that we're going to pick up one of the Sonic Pops, so you'll have to stay tuned to the end to find out which one we grabbed. And then now moving on over to the other side, I absolutely love this Cousin It from the Addams family, as well as some of these Marvel pops here. We have Captain Marvel, but I got to highlight my man Reed Richards, aka Mr. Fantastic, as well as the glow-in-the-dark Human Torch. That was a specialty series exclusive. Both great pickups right now. And then we have Duck Dodgers, as well as Bud from Married with Children. They had a bunch more pops spread out on the table here. You can see the Black Ranger, as well as Elaine from Seinfeld. There's another Bo-Katan, as well as Power Girl, which is a great one right there. And then we spotted a few other interesting Funko items. You have some biddies here in the individual packaging, as well as the traditional 4-packs. And then we even found a couple sealed Valkyrie WonderCon sodas. We were tempted to grab one or two of those, but ultimately we put them back because it looked like a fresh case. And then over here we saw some sports pops. We really don't see a lot of sports pops these days. They're very high in demand, especially the NHL ones. You have Bobby Hull, Bobby Clark, Patrick Bergeron, and then up here, check it out, we have this really cool original Ant-Man Wacky Wobbler from 2015, from the very first Ant-Man movie, of course, with Paul Rudd. They also had that cool She-Hulk figure. But yeah, that pretty much does it for this booth, so we're gonna go see what else we can find. Walking up to this next booth, I saw a wide variety of characters, so of course I had to start digging and see what we could find. So first up here, we have a couple from Spyro, this nasty Nork, as well as a couple here from Fallout and Magic the Gathering. Some pretty cool gaming pops back here. Right here we have Crash Bandicoot from the Crash Bandicoot game. There's Glowworm that I just pushed aside, as well as Rockstar Freddy from FNAF. This is coming in from 2021, so not a super old pop. Back there we had the glow-in-the-dark Nightmare Freddy, also from Five Nights at Freddy's. And then over here we had the Barrel of Monkeys, which I never recall seeing. Then we also have the common Chester Cheetah and this super cute Boo holding the teddy bear. Here's Bib Fortuna from Star Wars. A little bit of an older blue box one right there, not super valuable or anything. Then moving on over to this next section, I'm just panning over to see what I can find here for all of our anime fans. There's the Time Wizard again, as well as Aaron and Tanjiro with the special edition sticker, as well as Nezuko back there. Up here we have a bunch of great ones from My Hero Academia, including Deku, Katsuki, Eljiro. Who else do we have? Kyoka, as well as Ryuku. There's a One Piece pop right there, as well as a flocked Jirota, as well as knives. Up here we had some great Marvel ones. There's all those colored chrome Hulks from Walmart. I think they actually had the full set, as well as the 80-year Wolverine, Walgreens Nightcrawler, as well as that really interesting Roman Senator Deadpool. Back here we have Crossbones, Armored Batman from The Dark Knight Returns, Penguin from the classic series, as well as Harley Quinn from the Bombshells, and that beautiful Bruce Wayne from the Justice League movie. Over here we have Dee Dee from Cartoon Network, Dale Cooper, as well as Jerry from Tom and Jerry, Officer Mac from McDonald's. Back there you can see the DC Legion of Collectors Hawkgirl, PX Previews Harley Quinn. There's the astronaut Batman back there with that super cool helmet. There's Bane, the breast cancer awareness Supergirl, as well as Lex Luthor in his armored mech. Then there's the Coca-Cola bear, as well as Ronald McDonald. Down here we have Fireman Dumbo, as well as some other great Disney ones, Ariel. Couple movies here of Dumb and Dumber. There's the glow-in-the-dark genie. That is the Will Smith version from the live-action version of Aladdin. We absolutely love that movie. Then coming on over here, we have Heifer from Rocko's Modern Life, as well as Speedy from Arrow. And then, of course, we have Chandler Bing. Rest in peace, Matthew Perry. Right here, we have the Diamond Target exclusive Energizer Bunny. I just picked up Squirtle. There's Toby versus Michael, that great 2-pack from The Office. Baba Louie chilling back there from Quick Draw McGraw. I'm going to carefully put Squirtle back. And once again, pointing out that Speedy because I think it's a pop you don't see too often. And here we go. This is the final pop booth of the con. And this booth actually happened to have the most expensive grails. So pretty exciting stuff that we're about to see. Funny enough, we actually came across some of the Smurfs pops, and we just got those in a collection. So there's Brainy Smurf and Papa Smurf and Nap Smurf. It's crazy. We haven't seen those in years. And then all of a sudden, we've seen them like twice in the span of 3 days. Up here, we have the beautiful set of the blue chrome Star Wars pops. There's also that beautiful 2014 480-piece Fred and Barney Flintstones 2-pack. There's a con sticker hooded Luke Skywalker from Star Wars Celebration. And then moving on down here, we have that Sonic and the Hedgehog movie cover, or excuse me, gaming cover right there. There's also the New Kids on the Block 5-pack, as well as some other Rocks albums. Down here, I found some more sodas. There's the Captain America Endgame sodas. Those were sealed, as well as the Target Con Last Ronin cover and Ghost Rider cover. Right there, we have the Blink 182 3-pack. I didn't want to go into the booth because there was actually somebody who was trading in their pops to the vendor, so I just filmed the outside as to not get in their way. There's a Jimi Hendrix, and then up here, we have some crazy ones. There's a signed Ewan McGregor Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's the hooded version. Then there's an OG Chase Superman. Super cool pop right there. That one actually has the DC Universe logo at the top as well as it being graded. There's a Celebration sticker Grand Admiral Thrawn from the Rebels line, as well as a Kratos, a Bane, and a Master Chief. Beautiful set right there. Like I mentioned, somebody was trading in their pops, so I just carefully walked around them. Now over here we have some great 2-packs, including our first time seeing the Kermit and Constantine Muppets 2-pack in person. That, of course, was a Hot Topic exclusive and a must-have for our collection at some point in the near future. They also had a Flocked Shadow and Amy 2-pack right beside it. And then moving on up, they also had a Iron Patriot, original Iron Patriot from the Iron Man 3 line, as well as the Marvel Collector Core Rhino, which I think I still need to pick up for my collection somehow. There's a Glow Chase Unmasked Tom Holland Black Suit Spider-Man, the AAA anime exclusive, as well as one of the black and white turtle chases with Michelangelo. Dottie from A League of Their Own, which is an amazing movie, and that's a crazy cool pop that I need to pick up at some point for my little sports collection. And then up here we have Freddy Funko as Optimus Prime, as well as Freddy Funko as Megazord, Freddy Funko as Megatron, and then there's a Glow Chase Ox. Not to mention the New York Comic-Con Brook, as well as Trafalgar Law. So some amazing pieces up there for sure. And then coming onto the backside here, there was also a Vault Edition Lotso, but that's going to do it for us here at Northeast Comic-Con. All right, guys, so we are officially leaving Northeast Comic-Con. I ended up getting a huge bucket of stuff. We picked up a couple items, and we'll break all that down in the studio in just a sec. So we're back from Northeast Comic-Con, and honestly, it was a perfect little event that Joanna and I absolutely loved. Not too crowded, bathrooms without lines, not a lot of people that you had to, maneuver your way around. Some great booths, very friendly people, and as you guys probably just saw, a pretty good selection of Funko Pops. So it just goes to show you, you don't always have to go to those super cons like New York Comic Con or San Diego Comic Con or MegaCon to find a really good Funko selection and to have a really good time at a pop culture theme event. So highly recommend you guys go check out some smaller cons and some events like that, because you'll have a blast, trust us. And admission was significantly cheaper, which is something that we always love. So we ended up picking up a few things because the admission was cheaper. We're also a little bit more flexible on spending money from the budget because we have more to play with. We did only pick up one pop for our collection just because we are moving, so the more we grab, the more we have to pack. But I know Joanna really wanted this for her Sonic collection, so we ended up picking up the common Amy here. Amy is really cool, and you actually can't see, without taking her out of the box, the giant mallet she has that she's holding behind her back. Very Harley Quinn-like. So there she is. We actually just got the Flocked Amy, of course, in the Target Con 2-pack. So now we have the regular common Amy for our collection as well. So on top of the Amy Pop that we picked up, Joanna actually picked up some keychains as well as some scrunchies. You guys might have saw the B-roll that I threw in for that. She got some really cool ones. As far as the scrunchies go, I'm going to show these off really quick. I actually... not gonna brag, I helped her pick these out, but she got a Wonder Woman here, as well as a Captain America, as well as two Star Wars ones. So when it comes to Star Wars, Joanna loves the droids, and this one happens to have C-3PO and R2-D2 on it. And then she also got this Mandalorian inspired scrunchie here. You can see the different helmets. It looks like Bo-Katan is on here. Yep, Bo-Katan. It's not quite the armor. There's another pink helmet and an orange helmet character there. So pretty cool. And then there is the standard Mandalorian as well. So with these scrunchies, we were actually talking to the lady who was selling them. She actually has an Etsy page. So I'm going to link the Etsy page down below. So if you guys are fans of scrunchies, for all the women out there or men with long hair, if you guys wear scrunchies, I'll link that Etsy down below. Go check it out because they were very affordable. They're super cool, and I'm looking forward to seeing Joanna wear them. You know, it's definitely cute with the little logos and designs on them. The other purchase that we picked up, I walked by it when we first made our round through the con before filming and everything. I saw it. I didn't know what was going on, but I knew I wanted to check it out towards the end of our trip here. And I ended up picking up this entire tub, if you guys can see, of Lego sets. Now, they are incomplete. They're missing minifigs. The instruction manuals are here. Basically, the vendor who we got it from said that he had picked up the bucket from somebody and he picked out all the things that he wanted to keep, and then what was left is pieces and parts to presumably these sets, but they're probably not complete, which is completely okay because I'm going to take all the usable parts from these sets, clean them, and then work them into our Lego part inventory. For those of you guys who don't know, we are huge Lego fans and Lego fanatics, and we're going to be starting a Lego channel here in 2024 after we move. And one of the things specifically I've been working on over the last 8 months to a year, instead of building a lot of sets, I've been focusing on building up our part inventory. So that way when we finally get to launching the Lego channel, I can build a lot of these custom sets that I really want to put together, make content with, and then have displayed in our collection. In order to do that, you need parts, and parts are not cheap at all. So I managed to negotiate with the vendor. He was very kind. He's also a huge Lego fan and everything. So I got this entire bin for $60, which, if you guys know Lego at all or know pieces, there are some pieces where one single part can be $60. So I doubt there's any of those super expensive pieces in here, but I can guarantee you these pieces, if I was to order them from individual sellers online, either through Bricklink or BrinkOwl or something like that, it would cost easily 3 to 5 times the price plus shipping and taxes and everything. So to be able to walk away with this giant bin for $60, absolute steal. We're very happy with it. So I have more projects to work on here over the next few months. Now, since today is Monday, it is time for our weekly Monday Motivation segment. Every single week here on the channel, we like to bring you guys a small piece of Monday motivation to help kickstart your week and get you through the toughest day of the week, which is typically Monday. And for today's Monday motivation, it is simple yet extremely important, and that is keep striving towards your goals. No matter who you are, no matter what point in your life journey you are at, if you're trying to finish up school, if you are trying to finish up a degree, maybe you're trying to get a big job, maybe you're trying to buy a house and you're waiting for a few things to, waiting for a few stars to align so you can finally make that reality come true. Wherever you are in life, just keep striving towards your goals, keep working towards them, because it will happen. And it doesn't have to be a big goal. It could be something as simple as, hey, maybe you have a really tough work week coming up and you just want to get through the week. You just want to get these big projects out of the way so you can get your boss off your back so you don't have to think about it anymore. Maybe you're trying to work up the courage to go ask out that girl you've been talking to for a while, and you want to make it known that you have a little bit more intention to be more than just a friend. It's completely okay to be nervous in those situations. Just don't give up and keep working towards those goals, because if you truly believe in it and it's something you want to happen, it can happen, but it doesn't happen without hard work and the belief that it will come true. So I think some people, sometimes you just need to hear it. I know I've needed to hear that a few times when I've gotten frustrated, when I'm not at the point yet where I want to be, and that's where my amazing wife Joanna has been incredible with that kind of motivation for me. So that's why I'm passing on this motivation to you guys. So thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed our little trip to Northeast Comic-Con, make sure to smash that like button. It goes a long way for the channel. And if you're new around here, please subscribe. We would love to have you join our Slapshotpops family. Let me know your favorite pop that you saw from the con down in the comment section below. And as always, don't stop shooting until you score.